What's going on, everybody? Free-to-play OG here, back on day number 147 of the free-to-play account series in Marvel Future Fight. And today we got an update. We got an update? Yes, sir, we got an update. And we're going to talk about it, and we're going to do some things, and we're going to play this game. But before we get into any of that, what's going on, Santosh? How you doing, man? Good to see you again. What's going on, Normal Noob? Hope you're doing good as always. Circle, good to see you. Kismet Shade, what's happening, my friend? Good to see you. Sakura, what's going on? Hope you are doing well. Oh my gosh, I shot my chat all over the place. That sounded bad. Koki, what's going on? Bread and cheese, good to see you. 20-foot Burmese Python, what's happening, my friend? Dogs, good to see you. I'm not sure if we got you yet. Oh my gosh, there was a lot of chat this morning, so a lot of doubles and triples. What's going on? Aryan Kumar Singh, what's going on, my friend? And all the way back up at the top, Jeer, what's happening, bro? I might have missed someone in there. Like I said, lots of chats this morning. What's up, Jason Newman? What's going on? And what's up, Kylo? We got this new weird ranking system going on. I don't think I turned it on, and I don't think I reached a milestone, because I highly doubt like 2,150 subscribers is a milestone. Could be watchtowers or something, I don't know, but now we got a spam mini game, so I either love it or hate it. I'm not sure, but cool. More icons in chat is always fun. All right, let's get some rewards and let's get into this thing, man. See what Dispatch has in store for us today. Clear tickets we never lack, I tell you that. Okay, a little bit of energy, nothing crazy. Yeah, a little light today on the energy. Really light, but that's okay, we'll make do. And it looks like nothing really fancy either. Just a boring old regular schmegular. You'll have those. Mama said there'd be days like this. Congratulations on the good CTPs. Condolences on the bad CTPs. We all may have to like go over to Discord and all shout at Goated to encourage him not to like burn his phone to the ground. Cause man, I tell you, we were all talking in Discord before the stream. They ought to make this monthly CTP a selector. It would be really good for them and for the player base. Like, no one would ever miss a day of logging in if there was a selector tied to the monthly login. And it would let us keep things a little more even as far as RNG. Some people do suffer with P cards and CTPs, just not being able to get the ones they need. And that would be nice. I don't know. I don't think they're going to do that, but it sure would be sweet if they did, eh? What can I say? Hey, what's going on, Sahaj? Thanks for being here. What's up, Frosty? How you doing? What's up, Peter? What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing really well. All right, let's see here. Let's get into the Alliance. Best teamwork. The best teamwork. And we're still not double do no. So double do no. We're going to hang on to our mementos until we get double donation. But for now, we'll pick up our 100 tokens, excuse me. And then we were flip-flopping. Oh no, we're doing okay. We're kind of mid on both our feathers and our BAM here, so. But these tokens are very important, tier 4 materials, so just gonna, there we go. And there's another 100 tokens. So that's 200 tokens, guys. If you do your supports, don't be sleeping on those supports, you know what I'm saying? Nice, we already finished our challenge here for the Alliance, which is really good. We get those done every day, lickety split. The weekly one gets done. I got to, I'm still trying to contact the other Alliance leader. I don't know if any of you joined the proper Alliance, but if you can touch base with me on Discord, I'm just trying to find out what's going on there, because I would like to have a second Alliance for people to join. It really helps make this game more fun. Being able to participate in Alliance Conquest with people, to chat in-game, to be able to use the support system effectively, all those kind of things. So I will try and get you guys an update on what we're doing there. Let's go ahead. Real Avengers assemble. Dang right they do. Oh no. Take care, my friend. Thank you for your service. Oh. Take care, my friend. Thank you for your service. No, I'm just kidding. You can stay, Desmond. But I think Desmond's just busy. I hope you're doing good, Desmond. You're out there. If you're out there somewhere. All right, let's do... So we have one spot now on the friends list. We'll deal with that later, maybe when we do GBR. I know we have two, but we'll fill those up. Let's check out the inbox. And of course, today, guys, we have the CTP chest. And of course, I'm going to milk this for like 5 minutes before we pull our CTP of Transcendence out of that bad boy. Let's go ahead. We don't have much in here in the way of check-in rewards. We do have a new check-in that started today, though, correct? If I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. Some stuff. What can I say? That's some stuff. Could always use some stuff. Energy's great. Gold's great. Bio's sure. There's really not much in here to complain about except for this little row right here is a bit stinky. But other than that, it's kind of nice. We'll take some free stuff, no doubt about it. All right, let's go back in here. Let's make sure we milk this as much as possible. All right then, toot toot. Let's go. We got going on in here 3 blues. Nice. Really shiny obelisk. All right, Wong, what's up? All right, clear tickets, what's up? Silk, what's up? What else we got in here? We got some gold. We got a gold crit. Dude, we've gotten a crit out of these every day for the last 3 days. 3 or 4 days in a row, we've gotten a crit out of these legendary battle boxes, which is just weird. And there's a little bit of gold. All right, my friends, let's see what we get here. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. It's all numbers, man. It's all numbers, but that doesn't mean my palms aren't sweating. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we get here, guys. It is what it is, because it's not a selector. And it's a regen. Yeah, dude, we can't win them all. You just kind of... and not much we're going to do with that. I have no use for this. We'll save it for brilliance or whatever. Not what we were looking for today. And now Goated can't complain at me all day long. So there we go. Perfect. Nice. Let's lock that bad boy in place. Unfortunately, because we don't have boost CTPs. Or do we? I always wish we do, but we don't. Every time I check. Save regen for what? Yeah, I'm going to save it because I don't have anything else to do with it, but... Oh, God, I wouldn't. Dude, this is worse than an obelisk. This is literally worse than an obelisk. It is not good. These are not good CTPs. I don't know where this idea that, like, regen is even, like, usable comes from, but it is so bad, you guys. Let's not even, like, forget a regular regen, because a regular regen is... so bad, guys. It is a 34% HP increase, which is like, what is that? A couple percents better than max on an obelisk, is max on an obelisk 30. So, yeah, regen did used to be good like 5 years ago. I mean, it's been a long time since this was relevant. It's got HP, it's got guard break immunity, which is, yeah, not great. I mean, obelisks can get that as well. And then it gives you a, what is this? A barrier that can't be pierced. 35% max HP. It's really bad. It's like this gets torn up in a matter of like, it's just nothing. It's nothing. It's so bad. And then you got penetration up top, which basically just guard breaks somebody and it can't be like blocked, I guess. That's it. No super guard break. Nothing. It's people just put it on PvP characters and they say it works. It works because it gives them, I mean, this is so strange. It does what it says it does. It doesn't do more or less than what it says it does. And what it says it does is really bad, guys. Really bad. Like, I would 100% save that for fodder. If I cared in the slightest about brilliance, it would be a bad choice to equip this CTP. If I care about rolling brilliance. You need so many CTPs to reroll brilliance, guys. So many. Just to craft them and reroll them that, like, there's no way that I'm going to equip this to any character. No. No. That's like a spender made. It's a spender mentality, and it comes out of old school, like, where people think that CTP actually does anything, but it just doesn't. You're just like equipping it, getting an HP boost, and saying it works. It doesn't, like... do anything. It's really bad. The barrier's okay, I guess, because it can't be penetrated. That's the only thing about the barrier, but it's still just 34% HP and rip, it's just gone. So it just gives you a little barrier, and that's it. And you could just get invincibility for 5 seconds, or, you know, any other thing besides wasting a CTP. But anyhow, no big deal. Regardless of whether you're going to use it or not, it's bad, y'all. It's bad. One of the worst CTPs in the game, hands down. No questions asked. And we got one, baby. Oh, yeah. What do we got going on here? Sure. Mordeaux. Sure. Rank up, baby. Let's go. I'm about done messing around with these guys. We got to get these out of our inventory, too. You know what I'm saying? On a serious note, Sahaj, it is bad, bro. I don't know what you're comparing it to. I have no idea why you're saying that. If you want to, like, let us know and show us some evidence of some kind that it is not total garbage in Discord, I would actually love to see that. But it looks so bad, dude. I don't know what part of it you're saying isn't bad, because it all looks so bad, bro. So bad. A CTP for some HP and like a unblockable guard break every once in a while is terrible. So bad. We don't need much more for Mordeaux. Yeah, well, not 150. That's for sure. But we could do like, do we have like a, yeah, like 100? Use this on Mordeaux and be done. Yeah, it's just not going to hold up against anything. I don't understand the strategy. I mean, you can compare it to like even just like comparing it to a Mighty Authority or anything else. It's so bad. So bad. I think, yeah, like people put it on Spider-Man because the Spider-Man just gets clapped. So I guess the HP barrier that can't be penetrated, but his HP is low, so it's just like a tiny little barrier. It's a weird thing. It is not good. I mean, the fact that it would be a debate about whether or not you should even equip it to anyone or just save it to destroy it kind of speaks to how good or not good it is. You know what I mean? I'd be reading chat, but I gotta... Golly, I can't remember who we still need, you know? So every time... Since we're getting so close to finishing all these. There's one. I gotta go through and make sure. Yeah, we need Hellcat. We need Craven. Hellcat. Who else? We got Inferno done. We need Gorgon, Karnak. Ugh. We saved the best for last, baby. You know it. Look at this. What else? Dude, we're doing pretty good. We're almost done. We need Wong. Let's get some Wong bios. What's up, Wong? How you doing, man? Nice, nice. What's up, Beast King? How you doing? What's going on, Cap Can? Thanks for coming and hanging out, bro. It's good to see you as always. Ninja, what's going on, my friend? I hope you are doing well. Thanks for hanging out. Goated, what's up, bro? At least I got a crappy CTP with you, my friend. I told him, so now you can't complain at me all day. Because I got a crappy CTP too. Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. All right, and then we'll save all this energy. I'm gonna do something with all this crispy goodness in here. Been looking at the element runes since we're getting 20 more of these, and I have quite a few. I was thinking about all these strategies and stuff, and then I realized I can't even get a dang 4-gem sword. So until we get a 4-gem sword, it doesn't even matter what I think about the runes because I don't have that much control over which runes I'm gonna be attempting to use. So I'm not sure if the best strategy is to just try and like even out the ones I still need. You know what I mean? So take orange or take red. We really need a red sword really bad. The pierce damage reduction would be nice. But take red, you know, and get the ones we need built up so that once I do get a 4-gem sword, I guess that's kind of what I meant. I guess you keep them kind of even. Otherwise, you're just going to be waiting forever to get the one sword that you're looking for so that you can use the runes that you're stacking up. So I think maybe we'll take some red ones because we really need a red sword. Be really nice. We've got a 4-gem. We could definitely take a 5 or a 6, and I'd love to get some more pierce damage reduction. And I would also like to get some more physical damage reduction. Would be nice for nulls and what have you. But I'm thinking I might save up Rune of the Unknown for the discount. Because gold is so scarce. It's probably worth playing that one smart. And sacrificing the fun on streams once or twice. It's nice to be able to make something to do, but the cost is enough that it's probably worth waiting until we get a discount. And then rolling up swords and just going for it all at once. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's up, Goated? Yes, you do, sir. And we are all saying how it's going to be a #1 here pretty soon. Ain't no doubt about it. All right, we got some new events that started today, guys. We got the Hero Pursuit starting. This is, by the way, where you will get your the Hood bios come from this event. So just make sure you complete 6 laps. Make sure you complete the whole dang event because these rewards are nice. But you need to complete 6 laps to get your the Hood bios. So just do your challenges every day. Get these dice, baby, and then roll them. Get your free stuff. Get your free stuff on. Yep. And then our future pass is about to end. So I'm assuming we get one next week or something. Yeah, must be. And then the bonus mission we're cooking through. We finish these up fast, and then, yeah, we'll get a second element rune selector, so we'll have to decide what we're going to do there. What does Task have apart from ABXL? Like Taskmaster, the support in general, or the new uniform nothingness? I know I was like, I hope Goated comes to the stream, dude. But I got a regen, bro. Solidarity. Right there with you. Nice. Grats S. Nice, dude. In the new uni... the ability to go, I mean, it's a tier 4 support that goes, you know, can do combat female ABX, but she does not score in well. She will get knocked out as soon as another tier 4 ABX viable character, you know, combat female jumps up there with her. Unfortunately, she loses the Weapon Master support, so the only thing she's really for is supporting female stages in World Boss Legend. You can, like I said, use her for combat female ABX. I'm probably missing 1 or 2 things. Just having the female uniform, though, just isn't probably as good as having both and being able to flex. I'm not saying you should buy both. And if I only bought one, I would probably buy this one just for the Weapon Master support. Let's see, what's the difference in 5%? Is that what it is? Yeah, 5% better. So it's 5% better. So there is that. The support is 5% better. Just the damage. But you don't get this anymore because it's only for Thunderbolts. So unless you're using Thunderbolts, you just don't get this bonus. Which was really sad. Really sad. What's going on, Frosty? I don't know if I what's up you, but let's what's up you again. Oh yeah, is that Sean? What's up, Sean? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yes, there is. Apparently, there's a spam mini game in the in the live streams now. Hip hip hooray! All right, guys, let's do our due diligence here. Let's do our diligence. Let's go down to Riri. Where you at, Riri? There she is, little old Riri. So, taking a look at the new Ironheart uniform. It looks neato if you like Transformers. I think it looks slick. Actually, it's the way they made the eyes not like the color they are in the show that makes it look slick to me. They actually changed some of the lighting on the suit, and I think it makes it look better in game actually than it does in the show. Biggest things here, if you already have this, I'll just like hit you with what I've gathered so far, right? If you have this uniform, you can probably skip this uniform. She does not appear to do the kind of damage that would be necessary for it to be like, yeah, you really want to pick this thing up. She does not quite do that much damage. From initial testing, we'll see. A lot of people don't have her tier 4 yet and stuff, so we'll see. But if you don't have this uniform, this support is incredibly good for World Boss Legend. You're not going to use it in ABXL most likely. Her blast female human typing does not sit very well with ABXL. There aren't a lot of days to even cram that into, let alone days that you could actually use that on. She may fit in 1 or 2 places. I doubt it, though. It just depends on how the damage scales from this support. But this is a really strong support. And especially if you're just building up your initial supports on an early account and you don't have, give me 1 sec, Sahaj, and you don't have Sif built up yet, you could consider doing this instead of Sif. This is just pretty much flat out better than Sif. The only argument for Sif that I can think of is that obviously she is a combat female and will fit into slightly different requirements. But other than that, like for me, this is a pass till Black Friday for sure. This is a good opportunity. Don't need to spend the crystals. If it, was blowing me away with the skills, I would maybe think about picking it up because it's a really good support, but it's not. So I probably won't. What were you asking? Oh, how is she as a DPS? Yeah, I did watch some testing. Pretty mid. It looks like she's pretty mid. Nothing crazy. It's not terrible. But I didn't catch anybody doing tier 4 testing yet. All the testing I saw, in fact, I think all the testing I saw was at level 70, not even level 80. I didn't see anyone getting her potential. So it's still a little early to say with the damage. Who knows, right? With the tier 4 skill, she might do some crack damage. It's hard to say. But initial tests, yeah, she didn't look too crazy. Just show off the skills real quick. There's the 1, the 2, swooping and slashing. We got the, but they did a masterful job, in my opinion, using this scene in the trailer, right, with the truck and her smashing down. And I won't spoil anything, but if you watch the show, you know, pretty funny. I enjoyed that. So they added that straight out of the show, which is pretty sweet. It's a little weird, not the same, but it couldn't be the same as it is in the show. So there you go. Got the 4 skill, which is our V-pad, which is not as cool. Let's be real. Let's be honest with ourselves. Her old V-pad, Beast was talking about this. It like immediately lets you just like rip around all over the place when you use it. This one, she has to like wind up before you can move, and it's much less satisfying. And it's also not a straight beam. It's like angled down, so you can't like, I can't hit these guys from all the way over here. You know what I'm saying? So, bit of a nerf on the V-pad skill, which is a bit unfortunate. And then the 5 skill. Big bada boom. She just pulls up her heads up display, drops a bunch of little meteorites. And then if you're curious about the rotation, I believe it's like, isn't it like 5 till you get the heads up display, and then 3, 4, I believe, is the rotation for the Riri. And then, yeah, it'd probably be 6, 5 till you get the heads up display, and then 3, 4. Looking like that. Oh, Devil Dinosaur, you're so dinosaur and you're so devilish. Get out of here. Big old 1,300 hits. And there you go. Seems like she's a little bit slower too. Not much. She's still fast, but a little slower than the other uni maybe. And then, yeah, I'm interested to see cool tier 4. And I didn't see that yet. That's really cool. Come on now. That's neato, man. That's neato. Did anyone else have that, or did they cook that up just for her? I know people get the little foot graphic, but that little like heads up display thing is neat. I like that. Anyhow, there you go. And that's Ironheart. And yeah, the initial testing I saw again was all at level 70, not even level 80. So we'll need another day or two probably. But I think the general consensus, yeah, is that she's going to be a great support. And there you go. She's going to be a great support. She could do more damage, obviously, than some old supports, but yeah, for the most part, that's what she's going to fall into. That's my prediction, and that's what I'm seeing from early testing, is that she's probably just going to be a good support. And yeah, if you don't need her, then you don't need her. You can either just pass, or you can wait till Black Friday, whatever you want to do. And then the other thing we got to look at right quick is... Where the hood at? Let's go. I couldn't resist. Let's go. Let's go. That was cringy. All right, let's test this guy's skills out here. There we go. We got the hood for real. For real. DMX, man. All right. Let's go. Let's go. We got some pretty slow movement speed. I'm not going to lie. Pretty slow movement speed. And that's all right. That's all right. We got the one skill. Let's do that at a different angle here. We got the one skill. Oh, hey, that ain't that. I thought it was really stupid, but that's actually kind of cool. He throws this orb and then bam, shoots it with his pistol. We got two skill. What's that? A little bit of shot and then blast the ground for explosion. Looking decent, looking decent. We got the 3. That's the kind of skill that just makes you blind. You can't see what's going on the screen. Just a big old buzz blap. And then we got the 4 skill. We get the spooky hand. That's I didn't see that fully last night. That's really cool, man. Look at that. You got the demon hand coming out, and then he just claws the crap out of everything with it. That's really neato. I like that. I like that a lot. And then we got the 5 skill here. Couldn't really see what's going on there. Let's get him out of everybody and try that again. Yeah, balls and guns, balls and guns. We got balls, we got pistols. And then, of course, the grand finale, whoopsies, the tier 3 skill. All the little hearts add just such a lovely effect, you know what I'm saying? Love the little transformation, though. He goes all crazy, the hood. Here, let's see if we can't do this. There we go. There we go. Oh, no, he's gonna look away. Damn you, targeting. Golly, it's hard to be cinematic, you know what I'm saying? There we go. There it is. You can see the face growling there. Does a little transformation. Does a bunch of damage. Oh, I didn't get to replying to comments this morning. Holy crap. I'll have to get to that in just a bit. But someone was asking or mentioning something about the dot. It wasn't like what dot meant or like what it is in the game that I was confused about. It was how that was relevant to the tier 3 skill. Like, how does that scale as damage? Is it taking the total dot damage applied to the enemies? Yada, yada, yada. That's what I was wondering about, and what I still wonder about. So we'll find out. All right, and there you go. There's your showcase for the new character and the new uniform for this little update that we got. Yeah. And I think Hood looks cool. And again, if you're playing right now, you get him for free. So there you go. Pretty neato. Like it. I like it a lot. All right, guys, let's do some gameplay. Let's get into some GBR, man. Let's do this thing. Let's get some materials because I know something you guys don't. Don't worry, it's not like an exciting secret or anything. It just has to do with what we're doing for the rest of the morning. All right, let's see here. Creating a lobby. We're just going to invite down the list here really quick. I'm feeling lazy. Sorry, guys. Just going to be honest. I'm feeling lazaroo. Here, we just like right on top of goated and then go down from there. There we go. There we go. Ba-boom. I don't think so, dude. Even Alex wasn't that. He wasn't. I don't know. Alex was tired or something. He was something last night. He was just like toasting, baby. Did we? I think I invited everybody. So if you were in there, yeah, Saj. Yeah, check your chat, man. No, you all ignore me. I didn't ignore you. You guys ignore me. I be sending you invites and you're just like, invite me, invite me. I did. I did. It's already there. You got to go to your mailbox and you got to get it. You got to go get the invite. It's there. Oh, you guys are racing now. I'll try and get you another one, Saj, but I already sent you 2 and Goated beat you to it. I'll get you on the next one, Saj. We're going to do 2. I'll do 2 in a row. We'll get you in the next one. Let's go. We're going to knock out 2 here. I didn't ignore anybody ever. Enrico! What's going on, bro? Hope you're doing good, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Dude, yeah, where was the Borat uni? That's what I want to know, bro. For real. God, the thumbnails, can you imagine? With people with Ironheart and Mephisto pointing over going, this is my wife. I mean, it would have been perfect. She is boring. No, no. I will buy them. I forgot about the gold shop, Koki. Thanks, dude. I'll be 100% real with you. I forgot about the gold shop, but even if I hadn't, I still wouldn't use the boost points in GBR. I have stopped doing that. It is now against my policy. I only use boost points to chase ridiculous rewards that I'm never going to acquire. No! All right, well, we're racing again, man. We're gonna race again, so see what happens, you guys. You ready? You guys ready? I won't make Antonio or Diego or Grimy do this, so we'll come down here. Ready? I try to go really fast to make it fair. There we go. How'd I do? How'd I do? Gordon's like, ready, let's go. Bam. Hey, what's up, Chef? I'll invite you specifically, Sahaj, for the second one. You too, Kush. We'll get you guys in the second one. Let's go. Boom. 3 total. Burmese Python, 3 total. I do 2 full boost point runs and then 1 run with no extra boost points. So it just takes me 200 boost points a day. A part of it is I'm doing a test, but I actually don't. I think it's worth wasting the energy in some ways just because the items you're chasing are so valuable that you would put a large amount of energy into acquiring one of them. Even if it's a crappy CTP, a CTP to reroll is a really valuable item. And then there's the mega mythic uniform upgrade ticket that you can get. There's the mega tier 2 advancement ticket that you can get. All the awakened ISO8s. Unfortunately, no P cards or anything spicy like that, but yes, sir, we did, Enrico. We got a big old nasty regen. Well, hey, you know how we do around here, man. Power through positivity. Let's go. We're going to save it, and we're going to get some brillies on this free-to-play account sooner or later. Later, probably than sooner. Absolutely. Sahaj and Kush. Let's go. Thanks for the carry, guys. Y'all are ballers. Girl. Nice. There we go. We got our 10 tokes. We're going to do one more here. I don't remember who suggested this, but it was a very good suggestion in my opinion. We're going to create a second lobby. We know we're getting carried, so let's grab... Actually, that's kind of true. I don't know. This will be interesting. And then where are you, Sahaj? Oh, wait. I didn't mean to invite Shiv. Did I invite Shiv? Yeah, ignore that, Shiv. You come in here, I'll give you the boot. I hit the wrong person. There we go. That's what I was after. All right. But you do and you don't, Koki. You don't. Like you do maybe for just the CTP. I don't know. The odds in GBR are just catastrophically low. They are very low, especially without having any of the synergy heroes. It's brutal, dude. Brutal. It's been how many years of playing this game for me, and I've never seen one. So, we got a CTP of regen, RJ. What's going on, brother? Good to see you again. Good old CTP of regen. We got another chance at a CTP coming up day after tomorrow. I don't think it is tomorrow. I think it's actually going to be the day after. Because the reset will come long after the stream, and I'll save the chest for the next stream after that. Whoa, that's a lot of sass coming out of you, doggo. Oh, it's because mom's getting up early. That's right. That's right. Did somebody die? Oh no. Am I carrying us with venom? That would be bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Because we're going to be here for 10 minutes if that's the case. Oh, shoot. No, we're getting teleported. Dun, 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 dun. I agree, man. It wouldn't even be that hard. There's just so many things they could do. It's so crazy. It's honestly, I don't usually talk crap about the Marvel Future Fight devs. I don't know how many, for all I know, it's a two-man team. You know what I mean? I got no idea what they're dealing with, what they're going through, what the program is. But sometimes I wonder how they get so little done. Sometimes, like inside the game, like it's just bizarre. There's so many things they could rework, redesign to get people excited that just seem like they wouldn't be that crazy on like the development end. Are we getting out of here? Are we bailing on this one? Are we bailing? Bail? Just think bail? Yeah, let's bail. Let's bail. Get out of there, Kush, so I can invite you again, brother. Are you leaving? Great. See ya in a little bit, hun. No, she'll calm back down. I would just let, yeah, because otherwise she'll start doing all kinds of rambunctious nonsense out there. Hey, no worries, Sahaj, no worries. I wasn't helping, dude. I wasn't helping. Let's try again here. Do I have a I could do something that actually does more damage. Well, if I bring Strange, blue stacks might crash. Isn't that tragedy? Because our Strange would do decent, you know what I mean? We'd actually be able to help. But, alas. He just wasn't meant for this world. Oh no, we lost Kush. I think this one's full possible, but I'll tell you what I will do, bro, because you've been asking for like 2 days now. And this is our second one. I am going to mark you down here under the GBR list, and I will guarantee that I get you in tomorrow if you're here, my friend. I had these guys asking, and I'd feel bad booting one of them, so I wrote you down, and if you're here, my friend, I will get you in tomorrow for sure. Sorry about that. I know you were asking yesterday, too. And we do have a spot on the friends list now. I don't know why I can't see Kush now. What is going on, man? Knock it off. Nope. We're going to back out of this one, Sahaj. I don't know why I can't see Kush. Yeah, are you restarting your game or something, Kush? I don't know what's going on, bro. Let's try again here. Well, we've got a Sahaj, but we don't have a Kush. All right, Kush. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. What's your IGN? Possible guy. What's your IGN? Sorry, Sahaj. This is going to boot you out again. I'm going to add this guy to the friends list real quick, and then we'll do this thing. Hit me with that IGN possible. What I want to know is how you're still number 2, goated. Oh, nice. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. But you still got to tell me your IGN because I don't know it by heart. There you go. Thanks, dude. Rose Guild Saya. All right. Were you in here? Where are you? There you are. Hey, now, let's go. And there's Kush, of course. No worries. There we go. All right, let's get this thing done, stirs. And then what are we doing? We're just banging out our gameplay. Pow, pow, pow. You know what I'm saying? Oh, pow, pow. Last time, Sahaj, I swear, bro. There we go. Nice. Nice. Oh, yeah, Enrico, grats, dude. That's a good one. Conquest is great for a lot of PvP characters, and I have a feeling it's going to maintain its greatness for some time. You can use it on characters, I think, like Silver Surfer. Wolverine can benefit from him, depending on the situation, maybe. I don't know a ton about that. I just know that people have talked about putting Conquest on Wolverine. But, yeah, Silver Surfer is a good target. I think Carnage, if you, like, were in that position, might be able to utilize one. But, yeah. If you're not sure, just hang on to it, and we'll figure that out. But it is a good CTP. Good enough that you want to make sure you're putting it on the right PvP character, in my opinion. Not everybody gets agreed, you know what I'm saying? Hey, take it easy, Frosty. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great day. I said 1, 2, no, oh, we're going to the back. I'm gonna make a video. I've got like a lot of work cut out for myself this week. We'll see how we do. I want to make a video going over Ironheart, the series. I got some things to say about that. I finished watching it last night. Gosh dang it, I keep doing that crap. That's the real crap, is it wasn't even up, and then I keep like hitting it because it comes up off the 5, which is not smart. Just leave it for the next one. A lot of things to say about that show, man. Finishing out that, it was very interesting. So thanks for the run, guys. Thank you for the carry. All right, moving on here. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Where is my... There it is. Where is our gold shop? Yeah, so the energy is a no-brainer. Absolutely take the energy. I may actually... We'll see. I'll probably take these, but it's probably a waste of 100,000 gold, if I'm going to be honest. What else? Yeah, and then the chests... Unless they changed these chests, they unfortunately do not contain anything very good. So... Ooh, no. Yeah, these are like... bad. I don't know that I would ever... At this point, I'm not sure you should be buying these. Even on a brand new account, they're going to look appealing, but that's gold you really should be saving for when gold becomes a problem. This is 3 million gold a day to pull these 30 chests, and you get a lot of garbage out of these chests. A lot of crap. Of course, you can do whatever you want. I just am like, you're targeting extreme obelisks, right? 6-star cards, tier 3 materials, and then these 2 super items, which this is not a mega ticket. This is a regular ticket, so this is actually like... not that great, and these are really common these days for the most part, so not that great. So what all's in here? Tier 3 mats, mythic cards, and extreme obelisks if you're lucky. Well, that sucks for 3 million gold a day, in my humble opinion. I used to like these, but I think they've gone out of they're past their value. That's just, there needs to be a low chance at some low tier formats, or like a low chance at some CTPs. Anything to make it worth your gold. At this point, it's just a sink. Would never buy these. Yeah, I don't know, maybe if you're super desperate on an early account, maybe. Of course, never. No. Yeah, so really for us, it's the energy I think is the most tempting reward in here. With the boost points, I'll probably pick up the boost points just for funsies more than anything, so I can use them to run dispatch missions, most likely. At least with these, you can maybe get a CTP, maybe get a tier 2 advancement, a mega tier 2 advancement ticket. I believe there is a mega, mythic mega uniform upgrade ticket you can get from these, which is insane if you landed that. I'd love to see any 6-star Uru. Partially awakened ISO are kind of disappointing. It'd be nice if these were fully awakened, but they are not. And yeah, so just about this only shows the top end rewards though. There is a bunch of garbage rewards that you get from boost points. Don't be fooled. Those are the very rare cream of the crop rewards that it shows you. What's going on, Ron? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us, you OP guy, you. All right, let's move on here. We got no, so we get Apocalypse today, y'all. Let's go. All right. I'm excited because then we're done, man. And that is just like a huge deal. So let's go get done. Let's go be done. Woo. Come on, Odin's Blessing. This is our last chance. I'm going to bump that difficulty. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Deadpool time. Hell yeah, it's Deadpool time, dude. Let's see here. In fact, since we got some room to have a little bit of fun on the stream today, let's go in here and take a look at our Deadpool, man. What's he doing? What you doing, Deadpool? Oh, shoot. Look at this guy. Oh, shoot. With your mini rage. You crazy. You crazy. With your 27% dodge. That is crazy. It's really bad. Really, really, really bad. Should we put a regen on him? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We don't even have any obelisks. We're not going to use any obelisks because I'm saving them for our mighty CTP rerolls. You may have 2 skills. And you could see this as wasting gold because it is wasting gold. So if you wanted to look at it that way, you could go for it because it is that. I'm just being funny. Let's see here. What do we got? Super armor and all basic defense with no buff to improve. Where's, okay, quick work. And then where's Chimichangas? There it is. Bleed and elasticity, and removes elasticity. Where's his, there it is. All defense down is on cool finale. There it is. Anyways, that's the other one you'd want to upgrade. If you were upgrading your Deadpool. Let's go ahead and give this boner fart some ISO. You can have, let's see, what do we give him? Power of Angry Hulk or Overdrive? I say, let's just go Power of Angry Hulk. Because, why not? Because it doesn't really matter. All right. We're going to go there. We're going to go there. We are going to go with... we don't have a lot of all basic defense here, so you get physical defense, Deadpool. Suck on that. And then energy defense, because we need more all basic defense. Holy crap, I got to pay attention to these. Look at this. Like, out of all basic defense ISOs. Pay attention to what I'm selling and using. Okay. And then it's what? Crit, I believe. Give him a little bit of crit rate, and then he gets these. We got another 2 fully awakened chaotic ISOs from Dispatch last night. Wah, 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 wah. That's it. Bummer. Bummer. That's what happened, and it was sad. There you go. But at least we got them. Although when they're not rolled correctly, it is kind of expensive to like roll. Here, you can have crit damage and dodge. You can have, and if anybody's like, oh my gosh, don't waste your chaotic ISO. Bros, we get so many of these days. It's insane. I'm just going to use some of the ones we would have had to reroll to do anything to maybe give him some like stats. Because who cares? And none of this matters. So there's that. Because we're not buying Deadpool's uniform. We're literally buffing his base look for Shadowlands. Is what we're doing right now. You can have Fizz Attack, Fizz Defense. There you go, buddy. There you go. And 1 good Fizz Attack HP. No, I'm just kidding. You can't have that. It's too good. It's too good. I wish we had another like crappy Fizz Attack one to give him though. That's kind of what I'm coasting for. No, I told you, Sahaj, that's like the same thing with the mighty CTP guys. I told you like a week or 2 ago, we were gonna have to make our own fun. Thanks for the invite, Divine. Appreciate you, brother. And that's part of what I'm doing here, man. I'm just making our own fun. This isn't a hugely consequential thing that I'm doing. We've wasted 600,000 gold, which is a waste. That's why I called that one out myself, because it's not a fantastic use of resources. Don't do that. But yeah, I guess we'll just give him Fizz Attack HP because I'm feeling saucy. No, he gets energy defense. There we go. There we go. There he is. Boom. He gets the power of Angry Hulk that he doesn't have, which is perfect. Actually, this is silly. I can't even handle that. There we go. He's got to at least have one that's activated. Come on, man. He's Combat Master. Combat Master Deadpool. And now, for the grand finale, what is going to be hysterical is that we're probably still not going to be able to kill Apocalypse with him. Let's go give it a shot. It's type disadvantage as well, so this is like awful. But here we go. Stage 5. Stage 5. He's got to take the stage 5er. We'll go ahead. Hey, we're going to support this guy to the teeth. Let's go. Let's go. What does he need? What does he need? He's a hero, right? So we can use Mr. Fury. Good buffs. Good buffs. What else? What else? Just like, we need to give him like Valk. There you go. There you go, man. Ignore dodge. Woo! This is going to be intense. This is going to be intense. Let's set our dealer here. Take it serious. All right. Yeah, I know. You're telling me, dude, this is going to be a challenge. Let's see here. It may not be. We'll see. Nick Fury might roast this guy, but at the same time, and then we're not going to use Chi-Di strikers, because if we use tier 3 and tier 4 strikers, he's going to die instantly. So we'll just use whatever this crappy set is here. Maximum effort, minimum frame rate. Let's go. I do not know how to play this guy. What did we decide? His all defense down was on like grand finale or something. It's probably like a 3, 4, 5. It's probably not a rotation because he's old. Hell yeah, supports. Let's go. Supporting me. I'm so supported. 5, cancel 4, cancel 3, cancel 2, cancel 1. Really? No. You end on 1? Oh, you just kind of like walk around the skills. I'm really just waiting for the... I was really hoping you'd go target these crystals there, Deadpool, but he was dead set on beating up Apocalypse. Do they just keep coming back, or do they... it looks like they kind of just keep coming back. Yeah, Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool. Let's go. Toot toot. Yeah, no time for that, man. We wasted enough time putting ISOs on him. I don't need to learn his rotation. Let's go. Look at them juicy rewards. We got them booty box. Looking good, y'all. Looking good. Good job, Deadpool. You're legit. You can stay. You can stay. All right, who's next? Bow, 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 bow. Who is next? That's a good question. Leader? Yeah, leader's next, 100%. No doubt about it. Level 60. We're going to give him a shot. And you may think I'm crazy here, right? You're like, what are you talking about, dude? This guy's not even tier 2. Oh, yeah? He is so tier 2. 0.8 per 1, crit rate, mini rage obelisk. Overdrive, stage 6, in effect. What else we got? Rank 6 skills, 15 gears, and then we got Uru as well. So let's see how we do here, guys. Let's see how we do. Let's give him some support. What's it gonna be? Plus he supports himself, so we get extra buffs. Is he a weapon? He's not weapon master or anything, is he? Where is it? No. He's got mind resist and evil. 50% energy attack. That's probably going to be big. We could maybe do that. Whoa, with the spam. Whoa, goated. We can do X-Men. There's plenty of attempts left. Okay, let's see here. So we got leader, and then let's just give him like... Well, we should remember to use her just to get her potential. Who else should we support this guy with? It doesn't really matter, dude. Wow, look at all these weird supports. Crazy. Weird that it puts all... I like know this, but I trip on it every time. It's crazy. All right, and then we're going to give him shitty strikers. Let's go. 5 entries? No. It's not even possible. It couldn't be done. It couldn't be done. Plus, this one's for me, not for you. Oh, like we lost control there for a sec. Yo! Making Deadpool look bad at level 60. Let's go. Oh, no, get back over here, bro. Yeah, cooking him. That's gonna be all she wrote. Wow. Still number 2. How is this guy spam bot himself still number 2? Oh, because you can't do that. You guys, you can't do that. I do love this system. There's a maximum XP per day, it looks like, or per live stream. You're all capped at 75. Interesting. So if you want to be top fan, bro, you got to be coming back day by day. You can't just come in here and spam your way to top fan. No, sir. Not here on YouTube. That ain't the way we do it. All right, we'll do another X-Man. Let's do an X-Man. Very thematic. Very thematic. Let's see here. Let's let Dazzler, like, kill this guy. Let's, like, actually use Dazzler. That sounds like fun to me. And then let's get her some extra support. Let's give her Polaris for sure. And who else? Shadowban? Oh, from the system itself, Sahaj, or like from chat? Because I don't think from chat, unfortunately. Let's see, who else? No, that's villain. Doesn't really matter. Take Katie, she's lonely, man. Just take her. Let's see how a Dazzler do. I said, switch. There we go. Yeah. Oh. Let's use the, Whoa, just kidding, dude. She is transcended. But god dang. Sit down, Apocalypse. Sit down. I thought that was going to be another cute one. We were going to get to see her moves, but hell no. Just like, sparkles. All right, stage 8, let's go. Who's next? Let's use a universal so we can justify taking Phyla-Vell. Shoot, let's use Phyla-Vell. That'll be fun. Let's give her Coulson. That lead is terrible, if I recall. Like, terrible. And let's give her... You know, I don't want to get any debuffs. So, plus, look at this whopping leadership. You know what I'm saying? Hey, take it easy, Sahaj. Appreciate you, my friend, as always. We'll see you on the next one, brother. I hope you have a great night. God, and they still put you at number 2, goated. The disrespect. Insane. Oh, no, I thought I wasn't getting... There we go. Gotta switch to Phyla-Vell. We'll get in here and bam! A little bit of the 5 skill. I don't know what that does. It shoots a beam. Pow! Hell yeah, it does. So she's probably like a 3, 4, 5. I feel like you end on that 5. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, just kidding. Energy reflect? Okay. Sure. I know, dude. It's savage. I'm honestly in shock a little bit over here. Oh, it's gonna be a battle. Let's go. Ow. Interrupted my cool move, dude. She kind of feels like she actually just doesn't really have a rotation. Like, you kind of just need to, like, let the 3 play out, then let the 4 play out, and then let the 5 play out. Oh, snap. This is crazy. We actually get to see his moves. Yeah, and then he summons all these little things, and we gotta break them all down before he kills us. This is your World Boss Ultimate Guide to Apocalypse right here. Oh gosh. Did we miss one? We did. I don't know what that means. It means we die. Oh my goodness. Coulson, you got it in you, bro, with that tier 3? You got it in you? You got it in you, bro? Cinematic finish with the tier 3 from Coulson? Let's go. Search complete. All the good things. Except her dying was pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty sad. Pretty sad. She had to take a seat so we could learn the mechanics. But now, we are pros when it comes to World Boss Ultimate Apocalypse. And last but not least, let's do Doctor Strange. I think that'll work well for the last one here. We'll take you and you. There we go. Might be difficult due to the Valor issue. You got demoted. Why? It's the spam. Now it's like reverse, like it's poning you. Why'd you go down to 3? Oh, Sakura went up to 150 XP. How'd you do that? I don't know how this thing works, man. I'm just making it up as I go. Apparently Sakura went and like, yeah, bought XP somewhere. I don't know. Confirmed? Sakura whale, I guess. I don't know. Here, this one's for you, Sakura. Because we all know you went and purchased your what is it? Another 75 XP. Broke some kind of threshold, man. Yeah, pay to win, for sure. Got the free-to-play Old and Gray support pack for $10. And it allows you to get your 75 XP in chat twice a day. So, sorry, buddy. You know how it goes. It's all for the dollar. Let's grab that before it expires. And then we got 2 of those little bummeroo chests. We got here, yeah, 4. We're getting blast books, I believe. We'll grab a blaster. Some feathers, very nice. We like feathers. Let's see what's in these just for fun. Not that it's ever that exciting. Hey. Hey now. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I know you like didn't even talk, Sakura. It was so weird. You said like 1 or 2 things and it was like, I think it's just punishing Goated for spam is what's going on. For sure. I think that's what it is. Some kind of punishment. All right, all right, all right. So we got our world boss done, and let us not forget. I'm actually really excited about this, guys. Toot toot. We get the Asian badge level. I'm straight. We're going full caps. This is like a really big deal, and if you don't think it is, you go do this now. You go get Apocalypse. You tell me how it goes. Toot toot. Couple Gene Beans. A couple tutors. Let's go, Apocalypse. Let's go. And actually, if you get the artifact, a somewhat viable PvP character, and depending on a future uniform, a great PvP character. So, T4. Oh, I thought you said T4 now. T4 Apocalypse now, go. No, he's just going to sit there for a bit. We are, however, in secret, working on getting through this stinker here. We're on the stage where we got to run like brothers and new faces, which is really annoying because you got to just dump a bunch of energy into these crappy missions. Small suggestion, if you haven't done this yet, just do it over a couple days and just run these to get the bios. So like do 10 here, do 10 here, and then do 10 here. Instead of like spamming a bunch of energy into them really quick to try and finish it. Because you just miss out a bunch of biometrics doing that. And we all like biometrics, so just a small tip for yous. Yo, emotes. Emojis, they're not emotes, emojis. Emotes are something else. Something else entirely. All right, let's keep this thing rolling. God, we're still sub on it, like below cap on energy, which is weird. But all good, thank you, Jerry. We already got both of our GBRs done. We'll go ahead and just dump a little bit of energy here. What's our boost points? Never mind, never mind, never mind. Back it up, back it up. We're gonna do this. Spent a lot of time yapping this morning, so we got some extra boost points. We do not want Gambino. We don't really want Wasp. We definitely don't want Weapon Hacks. But it's a slippery slope, yeah, because we only need... We went over this a while ago, but we still want Crescent. We'd take Sentinel. We need Wasp, but it's not one we're looking for at all. Same with Ghost, same with Killmonger. We'd take Luna Snow, of course, just to have her, maybe use her old uniform. Might get some use out of her. We would take Spider-Man, although we're not really looking for him either. Yo, Enrico, thank you so much, bro, for the super chat. Appreciate that. Tier 3 Deadpool win. Also, Marvel Rivals on stream win. Marvel Rivals stream much sooner than Tier 3 Deadpool. I'll tell you that right now. The streaming thing, guys, I'm actually working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and at some point soon here, I'm hoping to really jump up into I'm hoping to be streaming on Twitch and YouTube and be doing our daily Marvel Future Fight stuff and be doing a couple streams a week with like Rivals or some other Marvel free-to-play type content, hopefully, if I can make that work. So might be doing Marvel Rivals with the wife and maybe with some of you guys. We'll make a group. And I was thinking about we're really looking for Enchantress is who we're looking for. Doing a like Power of Positivity Marvel Rivals stream, because that has got to be the most toxic gaming community I have ever partaken in, ever in my life. And I would love to bring some just over-the-top positivity to that game, because that kind of stuff cracks me up. It makes the really salty people super mad when you're nice to them, which is always hilarious. You know, all that good stuff. So, but they're coming soon, bro. Thanks, Enrico. I appreciate you. All right, so we got those done. Let's grab some gold. Didn't see any fancy bios. No worries. Nice. We got a solid 10 million gold here and no real plans to spend it, which is great. I've been unloading money like crazy in this game. Gold. So, gold, just to be clear. It'll be nice to have a little break here. Hopefully save up for a day or three. We're going to be, oh gosh, dang, there's so much to do. Okay, so the other thing we got to look at is just making sure that we keep up on building up our tier 4 mats efficiently, right? We're not going to be using these for a little bit, but I do want to make sure we keep up on our shop purchases so we're not hoarding those materials. And I want to probably just keep these pretty even. And I think right now, I'm not mistaken, I did spend, okay, so I did spend our zombie survival currency. We got carbonadium and soul of the Faltine. Very, very good. Good. The other one we have to spend is, I believe, Otherworld Battle, if I am not mistaken. And I think we're going to have to get Life Seed. If we're going to have any shot at doing Sentry, we have to get Life Seed at some point, because the ratio in-game isn't designed to make up for the fact that you have to use Life Seed for Sentry's gears. And that's, I think, why people kept getting stuck on Life Seed, because everybody's trying to work up these native tier 3 characters. And, dude, pay to win confirmed. Pay to win confirmed. I got no idea. Anyways, but now Enrico's number 1, so pay to win confirmed. So we may end up having to purchase some Life Seed from the shops to make up for the fact that we have to use it for Sentry's gears if we decide to go with Sentry. And as my mind flip-flops back and forth with these choices, I don't want to leave Sentry languishing. I want to use him while he's as good as he can be for me to use him. So I'm very tempted, with him already being level 80, to just go ahead and suffer through this. But in order to do that, like I said, we're going to need some more Life Seed. So I think for now we are good to pick up carbonadium here, just like we were doing Venom. So I'm just gonna plan like we're not doing Sentry for right now, and then shop purchases when we're closer to actually doing whichever tier 4 we decide. If it ends up being Sentry, then we can use a couple of them to pick up Life Seed, and we'll be all good and covered there. What's up, Desmond? What's going on, bro? I hope you're doing good, man. Log into the game real quick. Just log in real fast. I hope you're doing good, Desmond. Good to see you, man. All right. Let's see. What's next? I got a bit lost. I started rambling. We did our World Boss Legends. We unlocked Apocalypse. We got ABXL, man. That's it. It's good. What, researching, not spamming, and seeing if it lets you compete again? We'll see. What do we got here today? Speed, Hero, Blast, Superhero, Mutant. Nice. I believe this is our first opportunity to use our Tier 4 Storm, if I'm not mistaken, in Alliance Battle. So we'll go ahead, and this is double naughty. Just naughty once is maybe passable, but double naughty? No, sir. Not acceptable. Get in there, Gamora. Hey, Enrico, man. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate you, man. Grats Vicky on the membership. Grats Chow Chow on the membership. Grats New Call on the membership. Kush, you didn't get a membership. You're just talking. Austin, grats on the membership. Todd Jen, grats on the membership. But I take that back. Kush, grats on the chat, bro. Congrats, guys. Seriously, thank you so much, Enrico. Appreciate you, man. Really appreciate the gift subs. Gift memberships. They're not subs. We ain't on Twitch just yet, y'all. 29, yeah. Ugh. We've been eating dirt lately on the Gears Beast King. We've been getting some pretty yucky numbers. It's been like consistently 20 plus for us. Pretty much across the board. Meh. We've gotten a couple good rolls. I think the last time it felt like we really got away with something was when we had that like comeback on Sentry. And even then, that was just like not getting destroyed instead of actually getting something good, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, 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 Nebula, no! It was a mistake! I didn't mean it! Oh, wow, look at Mysterio go. They can't handle that level 60. Alright, no, I'll take it. Ha! There we go. I was gonna say, what happened to ignore iframes, man? Damn, Enrico, thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate the super chat. Rivals is amazing. You can play with viewers. The roster is amazing, and the characters are unique. This month they are adding Phoenix and Blade. Yes, sir. It's one of my wife's favorite games. She plays it all the time. It's often off stream to the right of me. Yeah, so I'm really familiar with the updates and stuff and what's coming. And yeah, I'm really hoping to get it on stream. Start playing some soon. The game can be difficult for me, but I think I would enjoy it a lot if we were like having fun and streaming. I really struggle. I used to play Overwatch a lot. I played Overwatch a ton. I played Overwatch 2 quite a bit. And when I was playing Overwatch back in the day, I was actually like playing with a team and playing competitive, and Rivals. I'm gonna have a heart attack if I try to play that game competitively. So I mostly just play casual with Rivals. Wife's way better at it than I am. Yeah, this is what we were using. For real, though? For real. Is it? I mean, it is. There's no better options. Oh, there you go. And that lead is better. Yo, what's going on? Nyack, good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Matrix 2, what's up? I don't know if I said hi, Matrix. Hope you're doing good, man. All right, let's do this thing. I'll try to get a score here because we don't have one recorded for this day yet. So let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, Gene Bean, don't even start. Pew, pew, pew. Let's go, Mora. I don't know why we haven't put a Mighty Energy on her yet. How on earth did that still line up with the proc? That is the most absurd stuff, dude. It is so weird. What? that had no right to stay lined up. It was such a mess. I did like the 6, got knocked out of it, ran around, did the 3, waited a few seconds, then did the 4-5, and it still all somehow procced. Okay. Good job, Gamora. That's the way. 6, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Please don't jump into the center yet. Wouldn't yet. It's too early. Soon, though. Soon. Time for another rotation. That did not line up super well. It's okay. Let the proc line back up. 3, 4, 5. Really like to get that 10 mil mark. And we may just do it. Let's find out. 6, 3, 4, 5. Nope. You little BS'd. Oh no, come on. You ass. Well, whatever. I can come back and get a new if I want. Hey, goated. Yo. Thanks for the super chat, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you. I know you're just trying to climb that leaderboard, baby, but I still appreciate it. Hey, you guys. Gene. My dogs are over here like posturing up in the window like they're tough guys barking at something. Pardon me. That sound? What even? Off. Off. Get out. Settle down. The day the deer come up in the house, start kicking down the door, that's when you can act like that. Until then, leave the deer alone. They're not even eating the garden. You're overreacting. All right, let's see here. We got to use Storm. We've got Fracture for our cancel, and we've got that. Trips me out every time. Gotta get her to tier 2, I guess. Yeah, this is the day you can use Cyclops for your lead and actually use the team up skill and stuff. All right, let's see here. Oh, I forgot to record our score. Let me just do that really quick. ABX, Speed Hero. We had Gamora lead, Nick Fury. Oh, who else was that was with us? Shuri. Nick Shuri. And we scored 9.9 million. Lovely. All right. Let's see how we do with Storm. Oh, come on with that. Oh no! That sucked so bad. That was awful. We missed, like... Did we miss the second? Doesn't really matter, necessarily. I don't think so. No, we got it. Weird. Just was in the zone, I guess. Man, that sucked. Getting swept way out on the outside of all those mobs. But we got the artifact chest. 3.3 mil with an obelisk. Not too shabby, especially with pretty crappy gameplay. Let's see here. Where are we today? We are... Did we just finally come back around? We did it! You guys, we came back around. What did we just score? What? 3.4? So we gained 1 million points. Solid increase. 1 million points. That's a nice, solid increase. We're going to get it a lot higher than that. Like I said, a rage for Storm is going to be huge. We're still operating with this, which is good. Don't get me wrong, it is good. But it ain't that good. And it's nowhere near as good as a rage. So once we get a rage on this fine young lady, we are going to be cooking, y'all. Also can put a lot of work into her uru and what have you. Look at her stats. They're looking decent. We'll have to solve dodge when we get a rage, obviously. And then nice, we can afford to lose some crit rate. So when we do... Oh no, we don't even have crit rate on this obelisk anymore. That was the old one. So this one is just lightning damage and lightning resist. Nice. So when we do swap the obelisk, we won't lose any stats when we put on the rage, which is really, really nice. Really nice. In fact, I think we get, if I'm not mistaken, rages are what? Crit rate and dodge, right? On the actual custom gear itself. Yeah, crit rate and dodge. So we'll actually get a bunch of crit rate here. We have crit damage, so we will be way overcapped on crit, which means we will definitely be able to get rid of all of these critical strike uru. In fact, these can already probably all be replaced. So a lot of work to do with Storm. A lot of work to do. We could increase that score a ton just off of fixing this build. And then also getting her a rage, like I said, is going to be absolutely crazy. Nice, y'all. Nice, nice, nice. Looking good. Let's see. We can do... I'm going to let you guys choose what we do. We're going to do one more thing here. We're at an hour and a half, so we could call it, but I don't want to. So let's do another thing. We can either... do some we can do that, we could do that, or we could do that, and I will let you guys decide. There we go. We even did just like Warcraft 2. You guys decide. Did anyone pick Ironheart up? Any of you guys grab her? Just cuz? Or anything? I don't know. I know there's a lot of new players here and stuff, so... Whoa! I'm actually shocked, but I'm super down. Alright, alright. I'll give you guys a second to vote here. I'm just surprised. Thought I was making y'all suffer with that. You got it, Beast King? Nice, nice. Grab it for the support mostly, I'm assuming. I haven't heard anybody tier 4 her yet. I haven't found anyone that's actually gotten the potential and actually gone through and tier 4'd her. Cheers, myself. All right, well, wow. Yeah, no, that appears to be what it's going to be. So here's what we're going to do. 3, 2, 1. Give me some IGNs. Let's go. Hit me. And I am literally going to take the first ones we see, because everyone that wanted to see that should have been ready to go because it was winning. Nice. We got one. Get out of here. Nice 2. There we go. We got 3. All right. We got it, guys. I'm just going to look at 3 here real quick. You know they take a minute. We'll grab that one. Like I said, I'm just grabbing the first 3 we saw here. And goated shouting Desmond doesn't count. No. One more down. There we go. And then you absolutely will take a look at your account again, sir. It's been a little while. All right. I'm curious how you're doing. Okay. Let's take a look at the Dark Sorcerer. Hut. And hut. Let's go. Nice. 162 agent level. Looking good. Got some tier 4s in your house. All right. Let's take a look and see here. 4 gem, 5 gem, 4 gem, 4 gem. 4 gem, 4 gem. Nice. You got that minimum. Just keep hacking at it, man. Just keep hacking at it. Should probably be getting closer to hitting some more 5s. Otherwise, you've had some really bad luck. Make sure you're not sleeping on your swords. Get those otherworld battle challenges done. All that good stuff. Also, just engaging with that system, it really does add up over time. The elemental runes and stuff, especially. Like, if you're a free-to-play, like a lot of us, and you're taking a long time to do things, those runes can actually build up. And it looks like I'm going to get to a point where I'll be using them for like all of my 5 and 6 gem sword rolls on the 5th and 6th gem. So we'll see. But yeah, you definitely want to engage with that content. Nice. You got almost 25% pierce here. You're getting close. Getting close. All basics, attack speed, movement speed, ignore defense, max HP, recovery rate. This is nice. If you ever got a bug up your butt and had your cards perfect and you wanted to come back, you could try to get dodge instead of recovery rate, and I wouldn't do anything. That's a great card. I'm going to stop myself right there. I wouldn't touch that. That looks nice. I take it back. Crit damage red here. Yeah. Bit of a bummer. Dodge, lightning resist, missing the max HP. But other than that, it looks good. I don't know if you're locking lightning resist when you're rolling this card. Yeah, no worries, Burmese. That kind of happens, man. But yeah, I'm curious here if you're locking the lightning resist, or if you're like locking everything but the lightning resist and the crit damage red. Because I would maybe try to roll HP here. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, and just resists are bad anyways. Resists is more like I'm free to play and I can't bear the thought of breaking, pierce kind of thing. So awesome, yeah. Gonna reroll the lightning resist and the crit damage there, but that's looking good otherwise. And then I didn't look at the bottom of this. Great. Attack speed, energy attack, crit rate with 6 quality. That's beautiful. Energy defense, physical attack, energy attack. This is nice. It's not perfect. Well, it's close to perfect, actually. I don't know what perfect baby Spidey stats are. Attack is really nice, obviously, so really good with 5 quality. And then we talked about the crafted stats there, and then we got dodge. This one's like okay for now, and then yeah, if you break it someday, you could try. You could even really try for like a perfect card here eventually if you wanted to. Once you're like, you have your 25% pierce, if you go back and break these, you could try for all attack, and by letting resist, and energy attack roll. To try and get all attack, if you wanted to be crazy, you could do that. We're talking way down the road once you're like done with your cards. But you definitely could just keep the energy attack and just roll the resists as well. The only reason I mention that is because you would still have the 3 blue stars for the pierce, even if you rolled the energy attack. Something to think about. And then you had cooldown, fizz attack. Good optionals, good quality, but you are missing the proc there, so something to think about in the future. Need to get rid of the resists on the Luna. Yup. And Guardian's card. Yeah. Definitely. Someday, right? And then, yeah, crowd control time here. It's green. Other than that, like, this is actually a pretty good looking card. Obviously, you'd want the movement speed to be HP in an optimal world. But otherwise, this card looks great. And then here you've got Fizz Attack, Attack Speed, all basic. And then, yeah, there's your Resist on the Guardians card. Yep, there you go. And then the other thing I would point out here, and it's not a huge, like, you know, it's not the end of the world, but you do have all three of the unholy trinity here that everybody wants to argue about forever. So someday you could, if your stats like are telling you you're capped on everything, you do not need to have cooldown duration as a main stat, or I really don't need ignore defense, or especially with Cable, honestly. Cable is kind of, in my opinion, maybe the worst of these three, but maybe not. They're all really the same thing. Ignore defense and cooldown here. But yeah, you could swap one out for Ghost Rider someday if you wanted to. But other than that, it's looking good. Yeah, movement speed isn't the worst stat in the game. It helps with farming. It just caps. It also caps, if I'm not mistaken. So you can only get so much juice out of movement speed before you're just another wasted stat, you know. Wow. Nice 6-star Storm artifact, dude. Congrats on that. CTP of Rage, 0.9 per 1. With your 0.9 per 1. And a beautiful 6-star artifact. I don't know how you got that, but that's awesome. The regen. No worries. Not going to complain. Yeah, these, yeah, you said you've been playing for a while, too. I see that. Nice. You got Destruction there. And the Mighty Judgment. How's your Judgment roll? 3,200. 1619. I'm thinking about setting this to 30. I'm not sure how amazing this proc is. Obviously, it's extra damage. I'm not saying it's not, but I think I might be really happy if I got these two stats high and this one at 30% and this one at 200%. I think I might actually be really happy with that. I did manage to roll. I'm talking about myself during your account review. Excuse me for a sec, but I did manage to roll. I took 1 or 2 more stabs at that Mighty CTP of Judgment. We rolled, I believe it's 20 up top, 200 on the bottom, and then like max chain hit, and then similar all attacks to what we had. And I already feel like I'm doing the same damage that I was doing before. So I'm not sure what that means. I know chain hit damage isn't huge for Thor, but I'm just saying I don't know that this proc is insanely strong either. So interesting that something like 30 here with 200 and some big stats might be better. Don't know. I'm just talking out of my bung. Let's see here. Nice. Yeah, you got the 150. They're inverted, but that's fine. And then 25. So that could use a little bit of work, but wouldn't be in a hurry to do it. And then, yeah, if you have any specific questions about your roster, let me know, Python. Because otherwise, I'd just be looking at that, like where your main CTPs are, and then what I would do next. I would definitely not keep a Mighty CTP of Regen on your Sentry. Definitely wants a Mighty Greed or a Mighty Conquest. And then as far as tier 4s go, you're definitely getting your clears, so no worries there. So it's kind of, I'll break this down. So nobody works with a mighty with a regular greed, and I'll show you what I mean. I went over this a little bit in the CTP video, in the guide video we made, but like a regular CTP of greed essentially is an obelisk with guard break immunity, ignore dodge, and then a damage proc. That's like really what it is. It's got a little bit of recovery on the damage proc as well, 10% HP. But that's all it is. So it's maybe a little better than an obelisk, maybe, but not by much, right? But then when you look at a mighty CTP of greed, the difference is staggering, and I'll show you why. The base is the same thing. It's all about this ambush proc. It's giving you super guard break immunity, which is awesome depending on who we're talking about, immunity to reflected damage, and the biggest one, a damage decrease ignore. And that ability, the ability to ignore damage decrease in PvP, is huge, and why greed is so spiky and feels like it does so much damage. So a normal greed isn't gonna feel very good. It's gonna feel similar to just putting a guard break immunity, ignore dodge, like 200% proc obelisk or something, or maybe like a mini rage, I don't know. Something comparable, you know what I mean? That's basically all you're getting. So you can put a normal greed on null, but you're gonna wanna make it a mighty greed as soon as possible, if that makes sense, right? So it's almost like, why bother in a way? Null is a good enough character that I think you're pretty safe just assuming that you're going to equip another or make a mighty greed for him. But the problem is you don't know when your next greed's going to come. So you may have a null sitting there with a normal greed for a long time. And what you've got here, seriously, don't put a greed on him. Just wait. I would just keep the greed in your bags until it's a mighty and then decide. Because this that you have on him is seriously almost as good as a, it might be as good as a, it's almost as good, I should say, as a normal greed. It's giving you the same ignore dodge. Null doesn't need the guard break immunity, and it's giving you a mini rage proc, which is giving you a damage boost, and then immunity to fear. So there's really no reason to equip the normal greed. It's a really good question. That's a really good thing to break down. I like that. I like that. And then as far as tier 4s go, one greed in the inventory and one on Daredevil from 2 years ago. Just need to wait for the next unequip. Perfect. Do that. Yeah, just go ahead and wait for it, though. Like I said, there's no reason to tie up the greed just in case. Who knows? Maybe the Fantastic Four update drops and Invisible Woman becomes the most OP PvP character in the game. I'm making that up, but you know what I'm saying. Like, and she needs a greed. Like, who knows, you know? You never know what's going to happen. But yeah, you got a lot of characters to tier 4, so as long as you've got a plan, you're looking good, man. You got a lot of good tier PvP characters coming up. I would steer clear, you know, like I wouldn't tier 3 characters with old uniforms, but look, you got Venom here. You can bring up, you got all kinds of good stuff. All right, man, I think we're going to move on to the next one here. I hope that helped you out, Python. Thank you for sharing, my friend. Let's get on to the next one here. I was going to go through these quick, but I'm in a good mood, so I started just talking and rambling again. Ah, no! Somebody stop him. All right, what do we got here? 217 on the agent level. Well, I'll be highly suspect. Let's see here. Yeah. Highly suspect. Somebody's snoozing on their swords. You can't fool me. Somebody's snoozing. I don't know whose was Smokescreen 41. I'm kind of kidding, but kind of not. With a 241 agent badge, you should be able to get past 4 gem swords in all your slots. And this is a lot of power. It can be deceiving. There's a lot of power to be had from your swords. So don't sleep on Otherworld Battle and don't sleep on your swords. Who would sleep on swords anyways? That would be very uncomfortable. Let's see here. You've got a PvP set. I don't even know if I would call this a hybrid set. I mean, it is and it isn't. It's only a hybrid set because White Fox is here instead of one more PvP card, I guess. But I'm sure this works. Let's see what you got going on for your stats here. Let's go start at the back. That needs help someday. That is a troublemaker. Something tells me somebody either got really lucky with blue stars or somebody locked some resists. Because this is tough. That's pretty much a top to bottom reroll except for all attacks. When you get there, if you ever want to do that, you don't want all these resists. You're missing really valuable stats here. There you go. 7 quality is also really, really cool, but if you don't have the 20% HP proc, you are doing it wrong. I would much rather have a 20% HP proc on this card and 5 quality than have 7 quality and no HP proc. That's my personal opinion, but I think it's pretty sound. It's based in some pretty sound logic. This is giving you, I believe it's 1.5% above quality 5, right? So on this card, for your trouble for not having this proc, you are getting 1.5% HP, 1.5% ignore defense, 1.5% crit rate. Actually, I don't know that it adds up to that much on these stats, maybe. But yeah, 1.5% all attack. I hope I'm not wrong here. I think it's 0.5 from 5 to 6, and then a 1% increase from 6 to 7. But that is nothing compared to 20% HP in PvP. A proc for 20% HP is absolutely huge. So something to consider. I know we like the 7s, but that's the case where it's like, I don't know, man. Especially with all those resists, because that's a lot of stats that aren't getting buffed by the quality. Let's see here. We got cold resist on the bottom's a bummer. Lock it, lock it, lock it, roll it. You got lock 3, roll 3 here. And again, you can keep these ones that have 5% pierce until you have 25, then come back and work on your cards one at a time. But when you do get back around to this one, I will say you are missing the proc on the bottom. You do have 7 quality, something to look at. I'm just telling people look at it. I'm not telling you to get rid of your 7% quality, but consider if that proc is worth taking 5 or 6 instead. And then max HP is great, crit damage is great, cooldown's fine, and you can just roll the other 3 someday when you're ready. And then here we've got the physical attack proc on the bottom, nice. Phys attack, all basic defense, ignore defense, dodge. Just some minor tweaks here if you ever wanted to in the future. Obviously, you could get rid of the poison resist, and you could have HP here if you wanted. Did we ever find the owner of this account by any chance? I don't think so. No problem. We're just going to rip through it here. Let's see. You got green energy, green cold resist up top. It's a bummer. You just like resists. That's a struggle. Again, that's a struggle. Movement speed, crowd control, and energy defense. Again, you've got the 7 quality, but really bad bonus options. With this card, there is no proc to get, but you can roll like energy attack, physical attack, and like crit rate on this card. So something to consider, again, in the future. And then here, phys attack's fine on the bottom. Recovery, energy, crowd control. Really having bad luck with those crafted stats. Here, I would just lock phys attack and roll the rest, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, you could lock crowd control time if you wanted to, if your ignore defense is good, which it is. So you could consider locking the crowd control time if you want. It's up to you. And then let's take a look at your roster. You want these inverted, but otherwise it's great and no reason to worry about it. Honestly, I would not re-roll off of this. It's like a perfect roll otherwise. CTP of energies, just fine. Rage, 0.5 per 1. 200 proc with the enrage, but you've only got the 0.5 per 1 on the bottom. Such is life. C'est la vie. 0.8 per 1, just fine. Lightning damage. Obviously would love a rage, but I'm right there with ya. Waiting for some rage. Judgment. I'm gonna go through these quick. Regen, rage, sure, rage, good. Energy, good. Rage, good. Judgment, good. Rage, good. No artifact, so would not tier 4. What am I looking for here? I don't know. Sentry, that's who I'd tier 4. Yes, sir. Got the Mighty Conquest and the Artifact. That looks really nice. That's who I would want in my tier 4s if this was me. And then, yeah, it looks like you've got all your supports and stuff all taken care of here. So no worries there. All right, we're going to move on to the last one here. I see a couple people putting up IGNs, guys. This was just kind of an on the fly. I let chat decide what we were going to do. So we're just doing 3 accounts here really quick. There may be more another day, but it's just going to be these 3 for today, I'm thinking. Enrico, what's going on, brother? 232 on the badge. I'm side-eyeing you with the swords too, Enrico. I'm side-eyeing you. I'm looking at this 3-gem red sword here. Talk about highly suspect. I don't even need to give you the rant, my friend. I already know. What you got going on here, man? It's good, except these 2 top stats. Yeah, that's nice. And even energy defense, I mean, is okay. You'd just rather it was HP, and you'd rather that was dodge. But with 7 quality there, too. Really nice. Ignore defense, fizz defense, and then the proc for movement speed. Again, same thing. Bottom stats are kind of meh, and the quality's good, but bottom stats are tough. No proc here as well. Yeah, you're still crafting, though, so yeah, no worries. And then what? Fizz attack, crit rate, all defense, ignore defense. This is nice as well, except the top 2. You could keep crowd control if you wanted to. Hey, no problem at all. I'm glad you were here, man. I hope that helps. I'm glad you were here to see it. Thanks, man. Let's see here. Where was we? Making fun of Rico. Yeah, same thing. I mean, you could keep crowd control here if you wanted. You could do nothing here if you wanted. That's probably what you want to do, because you got 2 cards with 5% pierce. So grats on that, bro. Grats on that. Nice, you got your attack stat. Resist, unfortunately, and then, yeah, not much to say about that except for oof. And then we've got energy defense here. Again, kind of oof. Kind of rough. The bottom of this card could roll the proc for sure. Nice crit rate, and the proc with 6 quality is very nice. And then here, unfortunately, just the recovery rate. We'll see what you roll for the last star, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Work in progress for sure. Like I said, you're still crafting stars, so once you get that Ghost Rider crafted up, then you can take a second and figure out where the hell you're going. And then, what about your Rostar? Your Rostar. CTP of Rage, 0.901. Judgment, Rage, Rage, Conquest. Judgment, I always forget you can do that, but you so can. You so can. Regen. Woo! I'd be wanting to use him in PvP. With that artifact, 5-star, that's nice. You'll cream a bunch of other Wolverines that have 4-star and 3-star artifacts. You'll kill them. And then you got your Storm down here. Nice. You got the artifact, got the Rage. Did you have any specific questions? Let me know if you do, Enrico. If not, I'm just going to look at this and think about what I would do if I were you. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't remember where you're, yeah, perfect. Nulla's down here just not doing anything, which is right where he probably should be for right this second. Because, yeah, dude, just build up that sentry, man. Get him a mighty conquest. Start cooking for you in PvP. Check some of the lower, lesser known ones. Just for, like, who you should build, or... Okay. Yeah. See, I'm checking who's at the very bottom here. I want to see if you got anyone clutch waiting for a Mega Tier 2 ticket. You got Sleeper sleeping down here. Taking a snooze. And then Silver Surfer. Interesting. As far as ones to bring up, I want to build Silver Surfer, and I think most people should. I think Silver Surfer is a really good piece of the PvP puzzle if you're into it. I mean, I would tell you to take him to tier 3, but I don't want you to get in the way of my having the rank 1 leader, so I'm not going to tell you to do that. Nice. Wow. Okay, cool. Nice. I like that. Good luck. Gotta friggin' find her first, man. Pain in the arse. And then I'm just looking for, like, I don't think we're gonna see a lot, excuse my yawning, see a lot that has a uniform, like a modern uniform that you could bring up here. So do you mean just like who's worth getting a uni for and building? Because if you're talking about buying uniforms and building characters, I would wait till the next main update, so Fantastic Four. Because we have something kind of coming up where we have a bit of foresight that we usually don't have. Because we have a main update hitting where we know what the main update is and we know who's likely to get uniforms, we can plan really well. And then after that, we also have the summer seasonals. So it gives us another point where we know some of what we're going to get. So you know if you need to save for Scuba Stereo or Yondu, you know if you are going to want to build Silver Surfer. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what's up, Bronson? Hope you're doing good, man. Thanks for coming by the stream. Yeah, you already have Johnny and Sue? Yeah. And so so for a lot of people, I feel like the advice is kind of, I mean, obviously with Transcendent Potential and Tier 3 characters, you can build up whoever you want to that stage, like with an account that's progressed this far, obviously. You know, you're just kind of building up whoever you want at this point. But you've got some characters down here that I would prioritize. Like you could get Colossus Transcendent Potential for PvP. You don't have to have him Transcendent Potential to use him, but something to consider. Quicksilver is another one that might be worth building at some point, but I would do Silver Surfer first. I think Silver Surfer is a better bet, if you ask me. But Silver Surfer would be a great one to future-proof a little bit. And then if Shala Bal is a new character or like a PvE uniform by some freak occurrence, you could simply pick up the, what is it, Void Knight, right? Void Knight uniform for Silver Surfer. And I think that's actually going to hold value for some time. It'll fall off eventually, but it's still really good in certain PvP game modes. So somebody worth considering if you were looking for some characters to build. And yeah, like, I mean, I would leave Loki. And it's not worth building him up right now with the old uni to try and fill the one ABL day. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, and then like I look at Odin too. Odin's another good character. You have him. I mean, this isn't his current uniform, but when you have downtime in your accounts, like at this stage, I feel like you're either funneling all your resources into things like tier 4ing your sentry or, you know, tier 4ing so-and-so. But when you do look at tier 2ing and tier 3ing characters, I start looking at the other native tier 2s. They all get uniforms because they're expensive. They like rotate. So Thanos always kind of is in the meta some way or another. Silver Surfer is always kind of in the meta one way or another. You know what I mean? Characters like that. And that's what I'm looking at too. Like as we get a little further down the road here and we start looking at, you know, who do we want to build? Well, I'm gonna be looking at stuff like this when we've got some extra gold to throw around. But that's gonna be the issue, right? Is the gold. Hey, what's up, Divine? Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Anyhow, there you go. Hopefully that helped. And then we're gonna do one more thing at least one more thing before we get out of here. I do have to go start my day here soon enough, but really important that we go in here and we beat up Goated, because it's just really important. I should use this team. Let's go. No, we'll give it a shot. I got to keep you on your toes, man. I got to keep you on your toes. So let's do, you know what? For fun, we haven't done it this way, dude. Let's see if we lose, because we might. Let's do like, is this mirror match? Yeah, let's do mirror match. Let's go, Goated. I think he might have taken off. I'm not sure if Goated's still here, but we're all doing it instead. We're going to do a mirror match. I've been taking this guy out with null with double supports. It's going to be dicey. Let's see if we can do it, man. Let's see if we can do it. Beat up Vic too. I like it. I like it. Like it's like, and one more thing before we go. Let's beat the crap out of these fools. I have this set up wrong, but that's okay. I think we are screwed. Yeah. I hate that you can't restart friendly PvP matches or end them or just like cancel them. Yeah, no, I think we got no shot is what we got. No shot. I do want to restart this though, because things can go very, very differently depending on openers. Like we opened first, or he opened first with the 2, and so he was able to cut in and do a bunch of damage. And it triggered our passive before we could even attack with the 2. So we gotta try that again, baby. Oh yeah, these aren't gonna look as good, man. We're basically like banking on the null double support to win any of these fights. Let's see here. We need to have Colossus go first. We can just swap him, can't we? Just curious. Yeah, that's what we want. And then we should get null second, sentry third. That's what I want. Let's see what we get. Bro, I think our Colossus needs a build. What do you think? Oh no, we got sentry second. That's all right. We'll try and make it work. We'll try and make it work. Actually, went a little better than I thought it would. And try and get the CC off on him. Nice, we got him crowd controlled. Get into the 5 again, so maybe we can keep him down. And the 2, go, 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 nice. Let's go. We're gonna get creamed. Send him 2. Try and get the 4. Oh my gosh, we got lit up. That did not work well at all. Woo! Spicy. So spicy. It went better than the last time. Nobody tell Goated. Nobody tell Goated. I don't think he's here or he'd be freaking out in the chat. Nobody say a word. All right? All right. I'm counting on you guys. All right. Let's go find Vic and see if we can lose to him as well. Crazy though, you guys. I'm telling you, the difference that double support's made for us bullying people. Yeah, we're losing this for sure. Also, we did not... how do we get null second, sentry third? Do we have to do like this? Maybe? I think that'll do it. Because it'll use Colossus first, and then it tries to jump over and use them left to right. I think. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think we got it. Ah, I see you don't build your Colossus as well, Vic. Nice, bro, nice. Colossus duel, let's go. Who knew this was gonna be the drama, right, of this battle? Bam, dude, get wrecked. Didn't stand a chance. All right, here we go. Get the 2. Try to sneak the 4 in. Nope. Get the 2. It's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. Oh, we were so close to dropping him right there. It was so close. No, sir. No, sir. Just not there yet, man. Can't take out the tier 4 Bob. Can't quite get it. No, sir. No, sir. It was a good try. All right, you want me to try you with yeah, let's try single support. See if we can beat anybody. What am I doing? Get in here. There you are. Oh, boy. We're just at such a disadvantage. It makes this difficult. Let's give it a shot, man. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It's tough, man, because we don't have tier 4 sentries. So without the double supports on null, it makes it really hard to clip through higher tier sentries that have like defensive CTPs, especially. Can be rough. Brutal. Oh, yeah. There we go. 2. And get up in the 5, and then the 2 again. 4, and then maybe the 2. Oh, no, we just need that 2. Nope. Oh, no, you spicy bastard. You spicy bee. All we need to do is get up in this 5 and get... Thanks, Desmond. What would I do without you to build me up? You know what I'm saying? I would feel so down. Takes a real friend. You know what I'm saying? It takes a real friend. To be like, hey, man, go get yourself a W before we get out of here. A true legend, Desmond the Whale. A true legend around here. All right, my friends. Thanks so much for hanging out today, you guys. I had a really good time. I hope somebody gets Ironheart to tier 4 before tomorrow. I'll be watching. I'll let you know if what I see, if we get some tier 4 results. If not, we'll find out in the next couple days. Don't forget to get the hood out of your hero's pursuit. I'm saying that for myself as well. And other than that, guys, we'll just see you on the next one. We got another CTP coming in the next day or two, so look forward to that. All right, guys, if you enjoyed the stream today, had fun, learned anything, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps out a lot. If you want to see more of the live stream series we're doing every day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We've also got more guide videos on the way, as well as a review for the Ironheart series coming at you here very shortly. All right, guys, I'm Olden Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. We'll see you on the next one, y'all.